A very Merry Christmas, one and all. I hope you all had a fantastic day yesterday. But of course, the charts don't stop. We're going to get straight back into it for today, and we'll start off on that weekly time frame over here for VeChain, where we can see we are starting to progress on up towards that daily 1.618 target here of 4.456 cents. When we move down to the daily time frame, we can see, that internal count here of 3.995 to 4.224. We are fast approaching this one, with the stochastic positioning also starting to reset here on the daily time frame. Then down to those lower hourly time frames, the 4 hour in particular here, where once again we can see progressing towards its target, trading above all of those EMAs, and the stochastic positioning also looking to reset. So what is going on with VeChain's price action? Where is it likely to go next? Let's cover it all in today's video. But first of all, guys, let's run that intro. Welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. I do hope each and every one of you had a fantastic Christmas, spent it with your family and so forth. But the charts do not stop here in the crypto world, so we're going to have to get straight back into it and take a look at VeChain in today's video, where we will start off over on the 4 hour time frame. We can see, of course, we were looking for that push up towards 3.995 to 4.224 over on that Binance 4 hourly chart. So we can see the price on the early hours of this morning, actually at midnight UTC, pushing up to 3.877 cents, which is cool, but it's not quite to the area we want it to be at. We can see down the bottom of the screen, though, the stochastic positioning is starting to reset. If we bring this up onto the screen, well, we can see we are now sitting around about 61.0. So we are looking for this one obviously to continue cooling off just a little bit. So yeah, a little bit of a pullback in my opinion on this 4 hour chart is expected, but we could see this one actually push on up on the lower time frames before we see this one continue on down. We can see the EMAs sitting on the charts over here, with the green 50 SMA sitting at 3.464, the red 50 EMA currently sitting at 3.464. So we could see that price coming down to retest those, with the 200 EMA sitting right down here at equilibrium at 2.891 cent. I do think this will be a future point of reference, but for now we're obviously trading above the trend filter, which is of course that 200 EMA. So overall the trend here is to the upside, with us trading above equilibrium, above the 200 EMA. Smart Money Concept also confirming this, showing us a weak high on the charts, and of course we did change that break that structure, or continue the structure all the way back here on, in fact that's not all too long ago, that was about a month ago today. Yes, it was about a month ago today. We did continue that bullish structure here for VeChain. So everything on the lower time frames, we are getting very close to these structures, these target areas. We'll obviously look at this in a bit more in depth on the more macro time frames. So internally here, we obviously know we had this movement, this very impulsive, this very sharp move to the upside in this A wave, this orange A wave. Internally here, we could look at a bit of a drawn out sideways crab-like movement here, between the 20th and of course the 24th of December. But overall, if we were to take the high of this movement and we'll bring over to this low point here on the 24th around about 8 p.m. UTC with a low of 3378, we can see we are nicely onto there. Well, we know we will be targeting out a further move to the upside here, in my opinion, for VeChain. Let's just bring this one onto the relevant timeframes. Coordinates with a high of 0.041115, which is the 1.236 Fibonacci level, and of course that 1-to-1 fib at 0.03963. So we know that this will be this target area, in my opinion, we will have for this long drawn out move here, this Christmassy move for the price action of VET. In my opinion, this is the next likely play. That target, once again, 3.963 to a high of 4.115 on this 4 hourly time frame. So as we can obviously expect, the moves have not been overly exciting. They've not been, sharp, great movements on this chart for VeChain over the festive period. Bitcoin maybe a little bit different, but VeChain here has had a fantastic push to the upside, with it kind of crabbing to the side with the stochastics starting to reset. I think that's quite bullish in my opinion, looking for that move to the upside to continue. When we look at that through the lens of the daily time frame, well, we do know we have that target area marked up here, this orange target area between 3.9 and 4.2 on the lower time frames. We are looking overall for this move to the upside to finish off this C wave. we have nested these structures down. It's a corrective 5-wave move. The internal counts of this A, B and C, this white A, B and C structure, well, we know they are corrective, internally holding 3-wave moves, where once again we can see inside the C wave holding a double zigzag, if you like, another 3-wave move coming on in here. So we know that we are nesting very many corrective moves to the upside, but overall we are hitting those impulsive levels. We have obviously covered this off many times, but for anyone it's just, kind of tuning in, catching out these videos, what it is we're looking at. Well, we did originally see this 5-wave move to the upside, this W, X, Y, X and Z, not hitting the impulsive levels, but overall giving us that nice move. Moving back down into its wave 2, when we did see this move to the upside changing the character, we know obviously the price action for 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 was getting bullish, and on this move to the upside we have hit that impulsive 1.618 level, so that is telling us that we now have a wave 4 and a wave 5 to come upon this wave 3 completing. So I do project that we are going to have further moves to the upside for VeChain and its price action when we look at the stochastic positioning here on that daily time frame. But we can see that overall we do still have further progression to the downside to come, with the stochastic now moving lower and quicker than the average line. I do think we will see this one come on back down a little bit more before we see that next bullish move to the upside on the daily time frame for VET. But once again we can see the 50 EMA sitting here at 2.717 cent on the daily, the 50 SMA sitting at 2.557, and of course the 200 sitting at 2.176, where once again we can see the price action trading above all three. Overall the price action for VET is still bullish. Smart money concepts on the daily still giving us a weak high, and of course we are trading higher than equilibrium and that strong low. So in my opinion the price action is still to the upside for VeChain. When we look at the volumes where we are hitting the value area high, we are finding a bit of rejection up here, so a break from this, it will be incredibly bullish in my opinion. Liquidity, well, we can see there is some liquidity sitting much higher in the charts. We'll address that should the price move up there, but what we can see is just above the area we are in, there is a pocket of liquidity between 4.026 with a high level here around about 4.811. Will be very interesting to see if we can grab those higher ones. Bollinger Bands, well, we can of course see we are trading along that upper Bollinger Band area. When we come down to the bottom of the screen, let's just have a look at all the indicators we have on the screens. Volumes are slightly picking up here on the daily time frame. Volumes are not really fantastic just now. The RSI is quite interesting. We have seen a downtick on the RSI now going below its average, which is very interesting. Overall, I am expecting to see this one kind of maybe move down a little bit more, but the next move on this RSI, in my opinion, will be to the upside, looking for the trend to continue moving up on the daily time frame. If I could get this back on, there we go. Divergences, I don't think I have any divergences on the chart. Everything's looking okay as we sit, and of course that cipher has since printed, very interestingly, a divergence sell red dot, which overall this is telling us if you're trading these divergences that we should be going short on the market on this daily time frame. In my opinion, it's not the right time to be doing so. We can see a very positive money flow. The VWAP has went negative, so we do also have a VWAP sell order, or a VWAP go short, but in my opinion I would be looking for the next trigger wave. So we can obviously look at this one here as a bit of an anchor wave. I would be looking personally for a trigger wave that stays below that 60 line before I would be looking to go short on the daily time frame for VeChain personally. Divergences in this bearish market, I don't think these bearish divergences are overly powerful. It's more these bullish divergences I think have more power behind them in this bearish in this push to the upside. I'd be looking more at these bullish divergences opposed to these bearish divergences. I don't think these are the ones that are working out fantastically well just now, but upon moving to the upside and we look for that next trigger wave on the CC cipher, the cheeky crypto cipher, well then I think that will be our next indication, to really be getting out of positions if that's something you want to be doing, if you're swing trading, and to be looking to go short on the market once again if that's something you were looking to do. But the moves to the upside in themselves on the weekly time frame, we can see we are pushing up very nicely indeed. Looking at this move to the upside, of course, as a 5-wave structure hitting the upper levels here, of course that daily 1.618 that we are looking for this C wave to perhaps push on up towards, coming here at 4.456 cents, we would see that hit in this 5th wave. So yes, as I said, on this wave 3 I don't think we are yet complete. Upon completion, we will then be looking for this wave 4 and then this wave 5 to finish out this move to the upside on this weekly time frame. Now, once again, this is the weekly time frame. I don't expect this move here to play out overnight. It's going to take a little while to do so, but upon this move completing, that is when I will be looking for that retracement. Now, this move in itself, this retracement, wherever it may be, whenever it may come, it may be the Fed pivot, which we're expecting to be in March. It may be the dip before the Bitcoin halving. Whatever these moves may be, we cannot predict the time, but we can predict they're likely to happen, and it aligns with some things we are expecting to happen in society. So yes, upon these moves to the upside completing, that is when I will be looking for these moves to the downside. And then we look at that daily time frame, we would obviously be looking for that go short position on the CC cipher. Interesting what we can see on the stochastic, we can see that it's back up in the overbought position. Volatility, this is very interesting. Volatility on that weekly time frame is sharply rising. Volatility has not been that high for VeChain on the weekly time frame ever since around about May. Yeah, around about May or June 2022, before we've obviously seen that pullback. So it's going to be interesting when volatility does get back up to that 100 percentile, if it does get there, where once again we did see that at the top of the last bullish market, all the way back here, 19th of April 2021, the percentile did reach 100 percentile, and we've seen that stochastic also in the overbought position, and we've seen what happened from there, guys. If we were just to speculate on this one, let's hold no strength to this. Well, we did see an 80% pullback, and if you're really going to be bearish on that one, well, that 80% pullback takes you to 0.840 cent. Now, rest assured, I do not think that is the play. I don't think we're going to see an 80% pullback. If we did, obviously it would be very catastrophic, but it would also be absolutely fantastic, to see the prices come down here back towards that bear market low of 1.318 cents would be absolutely sensational, a fantastic opportunity to be accumulating in VeChain. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on this one as always, guys. Just a quick update of all things going on with VeChain. Again, it's not been the most exciting of times over the last couple of days. I expect it to be a little bit sideways. Yes, Bitcoin has been a little bit different, but it's a festive period. Let's everybody have a little bit of a break. But we're getting straight back into it here at Cheeky Crypto. No real time off for us here. I do believe we are one of the hardest, if not the hardest, working channel in crypto. But guys, I will leave it on there for today. Just a quick update of all things VeChain. If you did enjoy today's video, smash that like button, subscribe, tap on the bell, all the usual good stuff. Once again, I do wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I hope you all had a fantastic day yesterday. Look forward to the new year, bringing it in with you guys as well. Yeah, if you're going to trade, please do trade safely. Have a nice tight stop loss, make some great gains, stay safe in the space, and until next time, have a very nice day.